On the golden plains of Africa, one animal rules them all. It moves without fear because it has no rivals. For thousands of years, humans have called it the king. This is the lion, and behind that famous roar lies a story of family, loyalty, and brutal survival. No creature carries itself with such quiet power. The lion walks slowly across the grassland, muscles rolling beneath a golden coat, utterly unbothered by the world around it. Every other animal watches and steps aside. On these plains, it is not merely a predator. It is a symbol of raw dominance. Stretch 3 meters from nose to tail. His paws are as wide as a human hand, tipped with claws that retract like a house cat's. Beneath that lazy stare hides explosive strength, able to drag prey heavier than himself. But something no other big cat possesses. Tigers, leopards, and jaguars all live and hunt alone. The lion does not. It lives in a family called a pride, and that one choice has made it the most powerful cat alive. A pride group of related females, sisters, mothers, daughters, and aunts, born into the same family and bonded for life. They hunt together, raise their young together, and defend their land together. The pride is, above all, a sisterhood, and it is the females who feed them all. Though the male is bigger, the lionesses are the true hunters of the savanna. Faster, lighter, and far more agile, they do the dangerous work. Working alone, a lion often fails, but working as a team, they become something else entirely. Watch them hunt and you witness strategy. As a herd of zebra grazes, the lionesses fan out through the grass. Some circle wide to the flanks, cutting off escape. Others crouch low and wait, hidden downwind. Each female knows her role. This is not chaos. It is a coordinated, silent ambush. Then, in an instant, the trap springs. The hidden lionesses erupt from the grass, driving the panicked herd toward their waiting sisters. A wall of muscle and claws closes in. One lioness leaps onto the back of a wildebeest, and the team drags it down in a cloud of dust. But the hunt is dangerous work. A kick from a zebra can shatter a jaw, and a wildebeest's horns can kill. Most chases end in failure, the prey escaping into the distance. Only about 1 hunt in 5 succeeds. For all their power, the lions live on the edge of hunger. When the kill and he eats first. It may seem unfair, but look at what sets him apart. Around his head flows a thick, dark mane, a crown of hair no lioness has. It is the most famous feature of any animal alive. That eyes are a living billboard, advertising his strength to rivals and his health to females. A darker, fuller mane signals a stronger male, and when battles erupt, that thick collar of hair shields his neck and throat from an enemy's slashing claws. But as the sun sets over the savanna, the male lifts his head, draws a deep breath, and releases it. The roar of a lion is the loudest sound made by any big cat, and it can be heard from 8 kilometers away. That roar is a message written in sound. It tells rival males the exact borders of his kingdom. It calls scattered pride members home through the darkness. And it warns every intruder of one simple truth. This land is taken, and the one who holds it will fight to keep it. For a male, so brothers band together, forming what scientists call a coalition. 2, 3, or more males, often from the same litter, join forces for life. Together they are strong enough to seize a pride and to defend it against all who covet it. No male rules forever. Sooner or later, a stronger coalition arrives to challenge him. The battle is savage, a storm of teeth and claws and thunderous roars. The old king, injured and outnumbered, is driven off his land. And for the pride, this changes everything. A darker chapter begins. The new males do something shocking. They hunt down and kill every cub in the pride. It is one of nature's cruelest acts, and it seems senseless. But there is a cold logic behind it. As long as the mothers are nursing cubs, they cannot bear new young of their own. By killing the old king's cubs, the new males bring the females back into breeding condition within days. Soon the pride will carry their bloodline instead. The mothers may fight desperately to protect their young, but they rarely succeed. In the world of lions, love and violence are woven tightly together. Yet for turns, the pride's females often give birth around the same time. A mother hides her newborn cubs in thick brush for weeks, keeping them safe until their eyes open and their tiny legs grow strong enough to follow her. Then she remarkable. Because the mothers gave birth together, they raised the cubs as one. A hungry cub can nurse from any nursing female in the pride, not only its own mother. In this sisterhood, every cub belongs to everyone. For the cub has a purpose. When they pounce on a sibling's twitching tail or stalk through the grass toward their mother, they are practicing the moves that will one day make them hunters. Play, for a lion cub, is training for survival. As the cubs grow, the pride's greatest task never ends, defending the territory. A good range holds water, shade, and enough prey to feed everyone, and rivals are always circling. The pride marks its borders with scent, with claw marks on trees, and with roars that echo across the plains each night. When warning patrol the edges of their land, and any strange male caught inside is met with fury. These clashes are brutal and sometimes fatal. A male who cannot defend his borders will lose his pride, his cubs, and everything he has fought to build. But rival lions are not the only threat. Across the savanna lives an ancient enemy, one the lions have battled for millions of years: the spotted hyena. Clever, powerful, and relentless, hyenas are not the cowardly scavengers of legend. They are skilled hunters in their own right, and they travel in numbers. Lions food and land. A clan of hyenas will mob a lone lioness trying to steal her kill, but they fear one thing above all: a male lion. When he charges in, even a large clan scatters before his power. This rivalry runs deeper than hunger. Given the chance, hyenas will kill lion cubs and lions will hunt down and kill hyenas, often without eating them. It is a blood feud with no truce. For a lioness raising young, a passing hyena clan is a constant, deadly threat. And hyenas, leopards, and rival lions all hunt them. Starvation stalks them when the pride cannot make a kill. The heartbreaking truth is that most lion cubs never grow up. In many prides, only 1 in 2 survives that first, dangerous year. For those who survive, the pride is everything. A cub that stays close, learns fast, and is guarded by watchful mothers has a chance. Slowly, over 2 long years, it grows from a helpless ball of fur into a powerful young lion, ready at last to take its place in the hunt. But not all drives them out. They become nomads, wandering the dangerous plains with their brothers. For years they must survive without a home, growing stronger, until the day they can challenge another king and claim a pride of their own. This endless cycle of birth, battle, and renewal has played out for 1,000,000 years. The lion earned its crown across the whole of Africa and beyond into Europe and Asia. But in the span of a single human lifetime, that ancient kingdom has begun to collapse, and the cause is us. A century roamed wild. Today, fewer than 25,000 remain. In just 100 years, we have lost the vast majority of them. The lion has vanished from most of the lands it once ruled, and the survivors cling to islands of wilderness. The reasons are painfully human. As farms and towns spread across the savanna, the wild land shrinks and the prey vanishes. Hungry lions turn to cattle, and angry herders strike back with spears and poison. Add trophy hunting and disease, and the king of beasts is squeezed from every side. But the story does not have to end in silence. Across Africa, dedicated people are fighting for the lion's future. Rangers guard the prides from poachers. Communities are paid to protect the animals instead of killing them. And vast national parks now shield some of the last great prides alive, where lions speed. Give them space, prey, and safety, and the prides grow strong again. The roar returns to valleys that had fallen quiet. It is proof that this magnificent animal is not doomed, as long as we make room for it to survive. The lion has ruled the wild places of our world since before history began. In its golden eyes lives the untamed heart of Africa itself. Whether that roar still echoes across the savanna 100 years from now is no longer up to the lion. That choice, in the end, belongs to us.